Hi everyone, this is Cheryl from My Well-Rounded Life, and this is another episode of Try It, You'll Like It. Or at least I hope you do, because I've never tried it before. Tonight I'm making a chili casserole, and the chili is going to be a little bit different because I don't have the traditional ingredients for one or two things that I normally have, because as you know, if you're watching my Weight Loss Wednesday videos, I am in the process of eating through what we have in the house before we buy more. So I've got a lot of canned goods, and I thought chili would be good for that. So in this pot, I have a pound of ground turkey, Jenny O turkey. And I think I got it from Walmart. It was really cheap. And I have in it a half a bag of the pepper stir fry that you get from the Dollar Tree. I need to put the other half back in the freezer. Now I chopped it up because this is chili after all, and I don't want big long slices. And I had to add just a little bit of olive oil because you know turkey doesn't provide much liquid at all. I'm not even going to have to drain or rinse this once it's done. So I'm going to add my salt and pepper to this part, and then I won't be adding any more salt or pepper at all to the recipe. This pepper thing from the Dollar Tree takes forever to get any pepper out. Oy. All right. Now I'm going to add a little bit of this garlic too, also from the Dollar Tree. I don't even know if garlic belongs in chili. Original chili doesn't even have beans, but mine will have beans. Wow, this smells pretty darn good. Onions, pepper, garlic. All right. Now as soon as the turkey is brown, we can move on to the next step. That's looking good. For my spices, I'm going to be adding some chili powder, cumin, and a little bit of Italian seasoning, just because I usually do. I could probably add that at any point now. I usually put about a whole capful of chili powder in. I don't want it to hurt me. I like the flavor without the fire. You know what I mean? I'm going to put the rest of this Italian mix in here. I have another one yet to open. And some ground cumin. I don't need a whole lot. Just maybe a third of this little capful. All right. Now this is going to go in the oven when I'm done with it. I should probably turn that on. All right, 350. I don't know for sure how long it'll bake, but it shouldn't take more than 30 minutes. Now I'll show you what I have to put inside. I have a can of tomato soup. That's where the base comes from. And I have a can of whole tomatoes because I guess I'm out of diced tomatoes. So what I need to do is cut up these tomatoes quickly. And I meant to do that before I turned the video on. Just bear with me. I know your time is as valuable as mine. Okay. So we're going to let this cook down for a bit. Get rid of some of these juices that we're creating with all these fruits. fruits. Did I just say fruits? All these vegetables and things. I also need to turn this sucker down. Alright. Let's finish slicing up these tomatoes. I know, I'm cutting them in my hand, but that's just something I've always done. Okay, the chili is starting to spit at me, so we need to turn it down even more. Alright. Starting to spit on everything. Stop it. It is after 8 o'clock p.m. on, what is today? Tuesday. Today, I had my 6-month dental checkup with the cleaning and everything, and I went right from there to getting my flu shot. So talk about a red letter day. Jeez. 2 of the things people seem to dread the most, dentists and shots. And I had them both within an hour and a half. But that's okay, because I honestly look forward to the dentist, and I always get a flu shot this time of year as sort of a happy birthday to me. All right, the tomatoes go in. Now this is where the recipe gets weird. There's nothing too unusual about it yet, except the fact that I'm using turkey and I always use beef. I use kidney beans. A can or 2 of kidney beans. I don't care if it's light or dark, it doesn't matter. But I didn't have kidney beans. I couldn't believe it. But what I did find back there was a small can of Bush's baked beans. So they're going in. Now all of a sudden this is called chili beanie, because that's what my father and mother would make when they had chili to make, but we didn't have kidney beans. And wait, there's more. A can of seasoned butter beans. I didn't know what I was getting into when I bought these, but I thought they would make an interesting side dish one night for dinner. Whoa. But I need beans tonight, so I was really leery about using this. I opened it up and I smelled it. It smells like bacon, it smells homey. It says you're supposed to dump the whole thing in a pan to heat up to eat, so you don't drain them or anything because they're seasoned. So, ooh, they're big. And there's all kinds of gelatinous seasoning in the bottom. Should have shook it before I opened it. That's all right, it'll work. So, this is pretty much our chili. And we're going to want to let this simmer for a while. I'm going to actually turn it back up now. First, I'm going to cover it. It's already splattered. And I'll be back with you when this is ready for the next step. Welcome back. I finished up simmering the chili and I put it in this large pan. It originally put it in a 9x13, but it went right up to the top. So this is slightly larger. It's oval, it's really big, and there's plenty of room. I took 2 boxes of Jiffy corn muffin mix, which I was just blessed with. A friend came over and she said the store had them on sale, 3 for $1, and she only wanted 1, so here's 2 for you. So I said thank you. I made it according to box directions and added about a half a can of corn kernels that I got from the Dollar Tree, the Libby's, for 79 cents. And the rest of the corn went into the chili before I dumped it in here. So now we've got chili beanie con corny, right? Who knows what. So I'm gonna dollop this. Excuse me. Gracie Lou Freebush. No barkies. You stop it. Here she comes. I'm gonna try to dollop this oh so gracefully along the top. I've never done this before. So I'm just trying to spread it out a little. And then we're gonna bake it. Now the instructions for the cornbread says 20 to 30 minutes. And So that's what I'm going to go by. I mean, the chili's already cooked. It's delicious. It's been simmering for quite a while. I did all the dishes while I was waiting. And of course I tasted it, and it tasted just fine. The seasonings were perfect. And it says for a fluffier cornbread that to let it sit for a few minutes after you mix it together before you put it in your muffin tins. This isn't exactly a muffin tin, but it'll do. I hope this works. We'll find out. All right. I know when I'm watching other people do videos like this, I sit there and I say, you missed a spot, you missed a spot, over there, no, over there. And it drives me crazy because they don't go where I want them to. So I'm apologizing now to anyone whose spot I didn't cover. All right, like I said, I'm going to put this in the oven now. I'll check it in 20 minutes and I'll be back with you when I get it out of the oven. All right. We are back. This took, I did it for 23 minutes. Can you see this monstrosity? Look at how huge this is. And it's perfectly cooked on top. I sliced it with a knife to make sure it was cooked. I don't even know what to use to serve this with. I guess maybe something like this. I have a little bowl here. Yeah. Ooh. This looks awesome. Also, the bottom of the bowl is very hot now. All right. Of course, I forgot the sour cream because I like sour cream with my chili. No, I didn't call you, it's just sour cream. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on the top of this. Some fresh green onions would be good with this. And even some shredded cheese. But I'm out of cheese. So that looks divine. Look at all of that delicious cornbread and the chili. I'm going to take one of those big beans and some cornbread, and some of the sour cream. I have to have the sour cream. And this is probably going to take a half hour to cool, isn't it? But for you guys, I'm going to try it. Absolutely delicious. That cornbread is cooked perfectly in less than a half an hour. The chili tastes like chili. Of course, it's weird with those weird beans and the corn, but this is a delicious, hearty, warm meal. And I am going to go now and eat it with a favorite show. Until I see you again, I hope you give this concept a try. And as always, be blessed.